It just dawned on me that I was talking about IP addresses, but I had to dive into systems engineering for a couple of minutes for you to understand. You good? For you to understand about IP addresses. Now, systems engineering and network engineering, they intertwine with each other, right? So this is a little bit of systems engineering, right? So let's say if you have a computer, right? And the computer has to connect to a router, right? Let's say this is a router. So on this router, right? Excuse the drawing, but this is like the classic example of how a router is drawn in the networking world. You have a service, and the service on a router is going to be called the DHCP service, right? Let me get another pen. All right, the service that's running on the router is going to be called DHCP service. Now, with the DHCP service, it's going to, what's the word for it? Okay, it has to give the client, right? This is the DHCP server service, right? So this is the DHCP server service, and it has to give the client an address. It has to give the client an address. This is the client. It has to give the client an address. So when it gives the client an address, it gives the client an address to a process that's called DORA. We actually call it DORA in network engineering, or systems engineering rather. And DORA is an acronym. Well, of course it's an acronym, but it stands for Discover, Offer, Request, and Acknowledge. Discover, Offer, Request, and Acknowledge. The particulars, I forget which one starts off. I think, hold on, I don't want to get this messed up. But there's a conversation between the client and the server. And the client, either the server or the client is going to start the conversation. It's going to discover and then offer. Okay, the client discovers the router, right? You have the client that discovers the router. The router is going to offer an address to the client, right? The client, the router offers to the ear, and the client is then going to request back to the server. I forgot what it requests, and then the server is going to acknowledge. I have to double check to see if I got that reversed, but I'm almost positive. So that's the process of DORA. That's what it entails in a nutshell. And what the server is offering the client is offering an IP address such as 192.168.1.3. That's the IP address that is requesting to the client that the server is giving the client. In my next video, I'll go over. I'll dive a little bit deeper into systems engineering, because systems engineering, you have to get systems engineering to understand network engineering. They both intertwine. And this is it. Signing off.